And the ball back to the East. Let's check in with Craig Sager. Craig?
Well, Michael, all weekend your teammates have been trying to give up their starting spot. You politely have said thanks, but no thanks. What changed here at the last minute, and did Vince Carter surprise you?
Well, that's exactly what happened. Vince surprised me. I mean, I told him, as I told the rest of the players, I mean, I started 13 times. I didn't need to start the 14th time, and, you know, they were adamant about getting me to start, and, you know, Vince actually came to me right before we went out and said he would love for me to take his spot, and, you know, I mean, he was very respectful. You know, I think he took some undue punishment, you know, all during his week, you know, about him being very honorable to the fans, and, you know, even at the end when he gave it up, I mean, I really didn't want him to back down from what he actually stood for, and I supported him in that sense, but, you know, he wanted me to take the spot, and I thought it was very gracious of him, very respectful.
Thanks a lot. Back to you, Mark.
All right, Craig, there are also intriguing dynamics going on with Michael Jordan playing for Isiah Thomas. You recall in Michael's All-Star day. Oh! Vince Carter on the stub. And once again the lob, and Sean Marion does it with the reverse. You recall Michael's All-Star debut back in 1985. Isiah reportedly encouraged teammates to freeze out Michael to keep the ball away from him, and then reportedly was Michael's influence. Dirk Nowitzki is able to score. It was Michael influencing the decision that kept Isiah off the Dream Team in Barcelona in 1992, and of course over the years it's been a very fierce rivalry. There has been a degree of tension there, and the scoring is picked up once again. It's Nowitzki, and the East now leads 27-24.
The score is picked up, but the intensity is not the same as it was during that first quarter. This group has come out. They're playing a different kind of basketball, a wide-open basketball. There are not many shots being contested right now.
So I know you talked about that subject of the fierce rivalry between Isiah Thomas and Michael Jordan. You talked about it with Isiah.
Yeah, and Isiah has mentioned that this was really a real dark spot in his basketball career, as Paul Pierce hits it, because it's something that he's had to bear and live with all this time. And I certainly, you know, am not one to pass judgment on it. I was not part of that, what went on. And over the years, as this thing has been great writing material for people, those two people had to live with it and hear about it. And Isiah really got sick of it because it was a dark spot on his career. Inside, Brad Miller, instead of shooting the jumper, just puts it up high enough, and that's real high for Vince Carter.
And Marv, I don't buy that whole notion that he froze him out. First of all, he would have had to involve so many other guys.
Right. The old conspiracy theory popping up.
And as both of them have said, look, this far along in their careers now, why shouldn't this thing be buried and put to rest? Isiah has moved on to his coaching career, a very successful coaching career, and it just happens circumstances wind up being that he's coaching the team, Michael playing on the last time around All-Star game. Bury that whole thing and move on from there. Isiah was, believe me, he was a force behind this Eastern team doing something to honor Michael here.